Bill, can you talk about the family dynamics? The descriptors I often hear about the team consistently that people attribute the success of the organization to is the professionalism that you and your dad exhibit, the maturity. You often hear the description that there's a lack of ego for you and your dad, which you don't see very often in professional sports teams, particularly the last few days. So it would appear from the outside, and listening to you and your dad in the press, that everything's great within the family. I've got a family business. I work for family businesses. I don't ever see that. So my question is it...
It's all just a lie.
We have slides we'd like to show at this point. But talk about that a little bit. I'm not looking for true confessions. How do you handle disagreement within the family? Is it as good as it looks? Or is your dad as relaxed and calm all the time as he appears to be?
Well, take a few of those. I think the point about ego is one that is a personality style that I think I've probably inherited to some extent from my father, I hope. But the one thing about owning a professional sports team is that, and I've observed this with other teams, is that the owner sometimes feels that they have to be involved in every last decision, and they want to get credit for every last achievement. And I think it's because they get blamed for every last failure. And so it's like, if I'm going to get tarred with every stupid thing that I didn't do, I might as well get credit for every stupid thing I didn't do either, but even it up. And I'm just speculating, but I think that what I've come to realize, and I know my father has over time, is that you need to share the credit. It absolutely is a large organization, and a lot of credit goes around. And take your lumps when you need to, but there's no need to be. I just chuckle. It's like you see other owners. You got to get in the team photo. You got to get in the. If you're going to be media, I'm the one that has to answer that. And it's just, you've got the credit and the notoriety and the recognition. There's no reason why you wouldn't want to spread that around to those in the organization who are making things happen in a timely and relevant way. And so I just think that's been our attitude, and I think it's served us well. As far as his personality and whether there's things behind the scenes maybe that I'm not revealing, we've had a good run, and I think that a really good run over the last 18 years. There have been tough moments and times, and obviously there's been change. I mean, Walt Jocketty was let go, and that was a public firing that my father felt we just needed to go in a different direction. Walt had done a great job over time, the whole body of work, but he just wanted to go in a new direction. That was very difficult on him emotionally, because still continues to view Walt as a good friend. Walt, of course, landed on his feet, was with the Reds, and does a good job. But when you see things like that happen, the Pujols negotiations were very difficult and emotional. I think by all accounts, it seems to work out well for us, and hopefully Albert. But those are, I think, when those moments occur. When you're at an inflection point, is when that stress does enter into it a little bit. And the key is to have sounding boards when those moments occur. And I remember during the Pujols negotiations, the fact that my father could, talk to me, talk to Mo, and maybe call a couple of his partners and sort of vent a little bit. And that was helpful, because it helps you, just get feedback from somebody that might be a little further detached from the situation, and give you perspective on maybe what's most important and things like that.